Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Peniel and I am your host on this channel. So today we have another episode of Tiwp with Peniel, and I have with me an amazing CEO over here, the CEO of Modest Couture. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Sean. I'm the CEO of Modest Couture Limited.
Hi Sean,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I've known Sean for quite a while now, for like a little while, not so long. How long? But I know I've known you before 2018.
I sure it's not up to 4 years.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's
Some
been.
even broke my heart.
Who broke your heart?
You know.
Jesus.
Yes,
How dare we get and I don't know.
I was promoting love then, those years.
Really, you.
I don't know.
You see, he does not even know.
Just
It's good to have you over here.
thank you.
Sean here, like he already said, he's the CEO of Modest Couture, and he's just going to be telling us about his brand. He's going to tell us how he started off in the fashion industry and how far he has gone right now. If there's something you're really interested in seeing, please keep on watching.
Modest Couture Limited is actually a company which I started back in 2016. Oh, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time, actually.
Really. But I'm that young. I don't look, I'm not up to 40 yet. So it was houses, Modest Couture is the fashion aspect, Mod Pops, which is the dog aspect. And
Oh, you have a dog
a dog
company.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You sell dogs
Yeah, I sell
or
dogs.
different breeds?
Yeah, ranging from security dogs to color dogs.
I never knew that. Okay. So what do you call it?
Mod Pops.
Mod Pops. Okay.
Yeah, this is the logo
Oh wow.
over here. And then I also have an event page called Mod Fest, which I just started this year April.
Okay. So if Mod Fest, I can see you have Mod Fest on.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little about Mod Fest and what's about?
Mod Fest is actually a fashion festival. It's comprised of fashion, music, comedy, and arts. The first edition was this year April, 3rd of April, and it was at the Arena Event Center. And
Wow.
the headline act was Romeo without Juliet Aboli. And
Wow.
it was endorsed by Rivers State Ministry of Culture and Tourism. And this year too is also endorsed by Rivers State Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Last year we were sponsored by Port Harcourt Mall. So this year we're looking out for more sponsors, and it's going to be 2 days affair.
Wow, this is really great. This is really great. Like, I see that you've come to the point where you're really doing something really amazing for yourself.
Yeah,
And I'm sure you're proud of it.
Yeah, and I have more businesses I'm going to venture into under Modest Couture.
Nice. So if you don't mind me asking, what prompted you to go into the industry, the fashion industry, seeing that you do all you do here in Port Harcourt, right?
Yes.
In Nigeria. So what was the prompt? Like, what prompted you to go into the fashion industry? Because I know you started out with the fashion, like with Modest Fashion, right?
Yes.
So what was that thrill? What's the thrill that helped you? Like, what fueled your drive into being who you are right now, especially in the fashion industry?
Okay, well, I started this in Canada, my fashion brand in Canada in 2016.
What were you doing in Canada?
I was actually a student, and I was also trying to make extra source of income because I was tired of every time sending messages to my mom or my parents that, oh, I need money for XYZ. And they'll be like, okay, what do you want for me to do? Because me, I don't know, I'm the kind of lifestyle I live. I like living this luxury kind of lifestyle. I love traveling.
Oh, yes.
I love seeing the world. Before my face, you can see that I'm an expensive guy. So, and then I don't know, I think what made me really start because I noticed countries, for example, Canada, US, UK, they have something peculiar to their country name. So basically they have t-shirts or they have wares associated with Canada. So you can go to a World Cup or you can go to anywhere and you see Canada shirts. Basically you just type they'll just print Canada with their Canadian flag on it. US do the same thing, Jamaica do the same thing. So I decided to make sure that Nigeria had something different. Let Nigeria be known for something, but they know us basically as criminals. Sorry to say, because most of our colleagues and most of
Our brothers.
brothers have gone there and gone to disgrace our life. God help us. So I decided to come up with something different, something unique. It always started like a joke though. You know, I wasn't really. I remember I used to have sleepless nights. I wake up around 3 a.m. in the morning. I would go online. There's this website I used to design. If you see some of my first designs, you will laugh at me. Like God, you see. Because I wanted to promote Nigeria, which is green, white, green. You see,
Oh wow!
you will see Nigeria boldly written on it. In the mid, you will see maybe a woman holding 2 guns, where it is white.
Oh. Why? Why the gun?
I don't know, but I wasn't promoting violence, so don't get me wrong. I just saw the artwork. I just liked because of they had a lady in it and trying to promote women.
Oh yeah.
So it was actually called African Creative Voice first.
African Creative Voice.
Before I now changed it to Modest. And I felt
so why Modest?
I wanted something catchy, something that would sound expensive, trying to live the kind of lifestyle.
The luxury lifestyle that you like.
So once you hear African Creative Voice, you'll be like, it's not so special. About people can come up with that name, really. So like, okay, Modest, like, let me make it expensive, but of course affordable to human beings. So I actually started off. I think I also, before even I started my whole clothing, I also did events in Canada too.
Whilst you were in school?
While I was in school. So my friends were saying, why was I actually stressing myself when my friends were alive? That I'm still young to be looking for. But I started this brand when I was a teenager. So imagine how early I started. So I'm not up to 40, I'm not up to 50, but I just started early because I was just tired of asking my parents, mommy, I need X, Y, Z, I want to go there. Like, okay, what do you want to use that money for? And that thing pains me. I'm like, nigga, like, what's your business? Sorry to say, what's your business? What I want to use the money for? I just want to,
live your life the way you want to live. So
live luxury, because this life, not only one life you get. So last, everybody go die. So I just had this mindset. I just need to enjoy your life and live your life. So I started off gradually, and I noticed I had that passion for what I was doing, because I could stay up till 6 in the morning, coming up, going online, looking for designs, sending emails. I was even got contact to Davido's cousin, Tiwp, the Nollywood actor. I've also got contact to YC. I was so I've been privileged enough to actually
work with
them, and I did, because of my creativity. I was able to get a contract for Dremel. I was meant to do caps, but by Modest Couture with Dremel written on it. So
like face caps?
Yeah, face cap. What is them baseball cap, snapback? I think then he was more of a snapback person. So I came up with the concept, but because my money no reach, like, cost of living outside the country is something else, and you having a brand. Imagine me being a student, I'm also paying tax because I had a company working. And my business.
It was legal.
Yeah, it was legal. It was registered.
It was like it was registered.
And it's still registered till now in Canada. So I can still go back and continue from where I stopped. And
great, that's great.
When I came back to Nigeria, I made sure the first thing I had to do was to register my business in Nigeria.
So you're registered?
I'm registered in Nigeria, so I pay taxes.
Nice.
So most business people don't think about that, because it's always good for your company to be registered, because government can't just wake up one morning and just close your business down. And anybody that copies my design, I can sue you. I can literally sue you because it's registered. I also have a patent for all my designs. So if you copy me, man, your account is going to be red, because I'm going to hit you hard.
Okay, that's amazing. I'm proud of what you're doing and where you've gotten to right now. So like you said, like if anybody copies you and they would be arrested or they'll be prosecuted and whatever. If I want to start a business here now in Nigeria, what is your advice to me, a young person that is about to start a business from the scratch in this country? What are the do's and the don'ts? Where are the right places for me to go to, and how do I go about registering my company?
Okay, first thing first, you need to actually know what your passion is, because some people actually enter business because they want to make money. Yes, I enter business because I want to make money.
I wanted to ask you. You said you wanted
to make money, but if you have the passion for what you are doing, no matter the difficulties, you'll still be able to push through. Because it's not been 2016. It's not been easy. I've been having ups and downs. I even had to relocate back to Nigeria, and got to the point when I even came into Nigeria, I said my phone was stolen. My first experience, like I've never stepped to my gate. No one even knows me on my compound. I just
God,
back home. I was happy to see my late grandmother, my soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Most of my works,
especially that.
Well, my phone. And then my wallet, so they stole all my cards, all my ATM cards.
I don't understand. Is that you guys were robbed or?
I think they were robbed. I don't know whether who gave them info that someone just came back from abroad.
Wow.
I don't know. So it was. So I actually stopped doing business for close to 2 years.
Because of that?
Yeah, I was actually offline.
Sorry. Is it that you stopped doing business for that long because the things you're supposed to work with were they were not backed up online or whatever?
Apart from that, so the trauma, I also lost my grandmom. So that's also added to the trauma, whatever. And then despite all these things that I passed through, the people think it has been rosy. It has not been rosy. Even till now, it's not rosy. I know the backlashes and the competition, unnecessary jealousy I've been receiving in contact, especially my events. Because as I started off this event, some people, I even remember someone was even telling me they wanted Pepako to humble me. So someone that actually has sponsored this event before. I even carried this event on top of my head as if it was my own. I felt bad because nigga, I came through for you. Why would you come and tell me that I want Pepako to humble me? It's not like, even if I'm carrying security or protecting myself, that's my personality. I like this luxury lifestyle. So if I'm living luxurious, it's not my fault. It's the kind of lifestyle I love to live. So you just need to have that motivation and
personal motivation,
not from anybody, because some people, there's some motivation they will motivate you, but they're insulting you behind your back, they're actually laughing at you and waiting to see your downfall. And that's why I'm also taking inspiration for this my next edition, because what I brought for the next edition, if there's some people, I won't actually do what I'm doing right now for the second edition. And then you also need to make sure that you need to get your business registered.
So how do you go about that?
You need to get a lawyer. You need to look for a reasonable lawyer, someone that will actually, because I was fortunate enough to meet someone who actually gave me an advice. Because I asked him, I wanted to register my business. He asked me what I wanted to register my business with and the names. And then there are two types of registration. There's a registration that is just your business name you're registering. So that one, that's just your business name. So if it's, for example, using your name, Peniel Industry, you can just use that name for just one thing.
Okay.
But if you are there's also another registration that goes like for limited liability or for a company. So that one you can venture into whatever
kind of business
you want to enter in the nearest future, and people can actually buy shares from your, and you can actually sell shares on top of the stock exchange market. So it depends on the one you want to register. Normally they normally send you or ask you to submit 3 names or 4 names. So let's say Peniel whatever Industry Limited, will ask you to come up with 3 different names, because for you to be sure of like that name is not taken. Because if the name is already taken, they can't issue you that name. And as I also register, you also need to register your logo, because that logo registration, so that's what the
this is still under the the limited liability
Like even
company registration?
even if not limited liability registration, like any registration, even your business
Okay.
name too.
You have to register your logo.
Yeah, you have to register your
Does
logo.
that mean you can't change the logo next whenever you want
So
to?
the thing, what I advise, you can actually upgrade your logo.
So,
Yes, then
okay.
they can actually upgrade your logo. And if you would actually really want to change everything entirely, you can just talk to whoever helped you register. So actually, because Coca-Cola, if you notice, Coca-Cola logo has been different over the years, even Nike too. You know, so it just also help you to when you want to deal with international investors, because they will ask you, yes,
Yeah.
they will ask you, okay, is your business registered? What are your documents? Not a situation they say, okay, they want to send you funds now and you can't send your personal account details. So from that registration, you can also open your business accounts. Because some businesses, once you send them your name, your personal account, they will take it that you are not serious. You are a criminal, sorry to say.
Of course,
That's the way some business people think. They're okay, this one is a hungry person, just wants to carry our money and run. When they see a company account, they will say, okay, this one is legit. That's why MMN and what they call these people, carry people's money around away. Carry the people's money around away. And the government can't do anything to them because they're paying tax. So I'm not saying that you need to do any bad thing, but you know, if any
You're kind of
problem,
covered.
you're covered. Because now no one can come and trace them. You say, okay, you can show them their tax record for so year to so year. And you also need to try to be able to be paying your taxes. It's not that easy, but you need to actually be paying.
So how do they tax you?
Tax
Like how do
yearly.
they tax you now as your brand and your company?
They tax me yearly. So I have a calendar. So everybody has a calendar year. So some people prefer January to December. You know, some people decide to pay from October to October the following year. People decide to do January to January the following year. So when you go to FIRX, like they'll ask you what PEX was for you.
That's FIRS is for River State.
Yeah, for River State.
Oh, that's federal, yeah.
That's federal, and then there's also
IRS is River State. Oh yeah.
So you go to FIRX that I pay tax to both federal and states. Can't remember, but I just know I pay tax. So at the end of the year, you see me running around trying to gather money.
So the pay depends on how large,
Yeah,
how big your company
is and how much. But if you don't make anything within that one
you'll
day,
see your records, definitely.
So you have to actually go there with your records.
Yeah.
And then
that's showing you legal stuff.
yeah,
So.
almost this thing are meant to be paying me for this kind of advice. But not all business people actually tell you people this.
Yes, of course, that's true.
This kind of thing, some business people would like to keep it to themselves because they want you to feel or for you to enter trouble. And that's how sometimes government can actually seize companies. Most of these companies are existing. Sometimes because of maybe tax default,
yes.
or company name not being registered. So that one they can just wake up and say, okay, you insist you don't need to exist anymore. And what can you do? When you have all your papers right, that's why when I came in, the first thing I had to do, I had to make sure that I have to be registered no matter how much it's going to take me, because I don't see myself, I see myself as an international brand. Because I've been able to, luckily, UK, Canada, to US, because I have friends in US that actually patronized me. I've even entered Hungary. You know, I even had Chris Clown and Tega. If you people know,
wow,
they've actually won my brand and done an advert for me.
Nice.
And I've worked with, even Mayor Kunt has also actually won my brand before.
So it's a big brand. I'm trying to tell you that that's a big brand over there.
I'm not being proud or anything.
No, of course not.
It's just my hard work that actually
of course, that's paying for you. Of course.
And I've also worked with some people in River State and Port Harcourt, sponsored some events from Face of Naisem to Green Life Festival to Aponto Sugar, even Bole Festival. I even had a partnership deal with them last year and even this year. So I've actually worked with some brands in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
And Ghana. And I've been paid nothing enough for she's retired now, former Chief Justice of Ghana. So actually wear my brand.
Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. let's talk about Modfest, the fashion and music comedy events going on. So how did you come on with that idea? And so far your first event was in April this year,
Yeah,
right? April 2022.
The day before my birthday.
Oh wow,
They
nice.
owe me a birthday gift actually, and your followers owe me a birthday gift. I can drop my company account number after this whole thing.
Okay, so for Modfest, what have been your greatest accomplishments with that, and what has been your greatest challenges in the sense of you use models, right?
Yes, I do.
So how have you been coping with models, with designers? So you craft your work yourself, right? And then you have people like that design what you've created. Yeah. So how do you work with them? What's your challenge? What's the biggest challenge you faced with working with people for yourself and for Modfest right now? Like I'm talking about Modfest. So what have been your greatest accomplishments and your greatest challenges?
Okay, my greatest accomplishment of it is me actually. I've actually had the idea, and me actually putting through that idea with not any serious sponsor, because basically it was based on savings and families and friends actually helped. Then what Port Harcourt Mall did, they just gave me their screen in the mall to advertise
Nice.
my event, but just having that drive, that's my accomplishment. I can actually beat my chest and say
I did this.
it. Nobody actually did this for me. I did it. Even when my family friends, I was one that gingered them to support. They saw the drive, they saw the energy, they saw the determination, and I started planning that because after an event I had, okay, I showcased Port Harcourt Fashion and Design Week. My brand has actually been on Spice TV.
Yeah.
So, Port Harcourt Fashion and Design Week, I decided that okay, if I keep participating with other people's brands, I won't get the recognition that I need. So I actually told myself, okay, what do I need to do to make sure I come out from the shadows of other people? And this event, it's not like it's my first time. I've actually had plans. I actually did something 2019, that's Face of Modest Couture.
Yeah.
But I couldn't continue because
No, you worked with models.
yeah, I worked
basically.
in models. So that was meant to just be an online contest where the first prize was meant to win 30,000, maybe 50,000 naira. Second prize was meant to win something. I think one of them was actually a movie ticket date for you and your spouse or whatever. I can't really remember, but and I can beat my chest that okay, yes, it didn't work, but I still funded everybody who paid to participate. And it's not easy. Like some people will just carry your money and run, but everybody can even call them if they can remember. I sent everybody their money. Initially, because I get set myself a target and the target was not met, so I just forward. I felt bad because that money, the devil wanted me to use it to go and use it to enjoy my life. But the Holy Spirit said, no, Sean, do the right thing.
Yeah, and it paid off, right?
Yeah, it
because
paid
now you're
off.
in good terms with people that
Yeah,
worked with you,
I'm in
and
good
you can still
terms.
use them again for
Yeah.
that. Have you used those persons that came for that event in Modfest now?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't.
Is it why? Is it because you can't use them, or because it's not yet time for you to use them?
But the model I was able to get this for this first edition. I contacted a modeling agency to actually
Okay.
give me models.
So you work with a modeling agency.
Yeah, but
Nice.
this next edition, I'm thinking of just showing it out to the public. So
How do you intend to do that?
no call for models. So
Oh, okay.
I'll get I'll look for a venue
Okay,
whereby you
nice.
come and
Audition.
and if you are selected,
So it's going to be like a runway thing.
yeah, it's going to be a runway thing basically. So you just you just get there's a space, you walk in the middle. I see the way
Yeah, it's a runway thing.
yeah, runway thing. I see the way you catwalk for the women. I see the way
Yeah.
the guys
Walk,
walk
yeah.
or whatever, and then I just pick out the best because I actually want nothing is perfect, but I want to give almost close to perfect. That's what if you actually see what I did this year for the first time. Actually, I think no one has done that before. I actually had a dog runway, a fashion show with dogs,
Nice.
and so models actually held my like what my brand I worked with puppies. The theme of this year was old meets new. So we had an old school band playing all the songs like Fela, all the songs like
Nice.
P Square of 2000s. You know, they did not put it. Ashake was not running at that point in time. But if Ashake was running, they would have played Ashake.
Because you like Ashake.
Not really, Shawo. Just some of the songs.
Okay, like that's the new now, the
Like
old
the
meeting
new,
new. Yeah.
So the new version I had. I also got the models to dance with some of the elderly people.
Nice.
So you
Nice.
see,
That's nice.
So you see.
How was I not
mom-
invited?
It was a ticket. Did you buy a ticket?
You did not. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was going on
It's
then.
my fault.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault. Like, I said it on my page. It's not my. So and like so my mom. So I saw the joy in most of the elderly people that came because they brought they were once young, they were once like us.
Of course.
They were once in their
They
20s,
once experienced
they once
things like
experienced,
that.
though the good and the bad. So I just had to make them have some memories. You know, some of them remember maybe this particular song when they were in a club.
When they were
This
doing,
guy-
I get,
this
I
guy
get.
came to toast them. They
I
were doing
get.
shakara, like the way Madam here was doing shakara for me at one point in time in that back in those years.
That's not true, Sean.
It's true.
That's not true, Sean.
Let's leave that for another day,
Okay.
but it is true. I've not forgotten. But what do you want to say?
It's not true. That's what I would
What
say.
do you want to say? It's not true. Alright.
Okay.
And then the mental challenge is actually fun. It's not easy. A lot of people that are planning events, you need to actually give them a whole bottle of wine or tap them at their back because it's not easy. Because getting a space, some halls charge as high as 600 to 1 million
Of course.
just for 5 hours. So imagine paying that for 5 hours and then at the end of the day people come and start saying tickets are expensive. It's not fair. And then they have to also pay for security. I literally had Mopo men on that day, security personnel, because so some big dignitaries actually came. I also had petrol guard bounce out to be there. I have to also pay them. I also have to pay the models because I didn't do any free job for them. Yeah, because at the end of it, if it's free, they won't put that in their best.
Of course.
If I pay you and they don't deliver, I can ask you for my money back because now it's business. Some people, when it's business, when it's pleasure, should be pleasure. And then, so all that, and then doing advert, I had to spend money on advert, spend money on logistics, even bringing the A-list person, which is Romeo, I had to pay him. And I had to pay him based on because we are family friends. They actually gave me some kind of discounts.
But it doesn't mean he didn't pay.
I had to also pay for logistics. Going to the airport to pick him up. I had to fill the car. I had to pay for accommodation. I brought an artist from Canada. My very close friend was one of the people that knew about my events. My brand when I started in Canada. So I had to pay for his flights. To come, I have to pay for his accommodation. So all that takes a lot of time, and when it doesn't go according to plan, you actually feel bad. I was actually, yes, my first edition, some people said I did well, but to me I didn't do well.
So you had a high expectation that was not met.
Yeah, I always have a high expectation.
Was that your fault, or was it something of reception? Like it was not, people did not like turn up the way you wanted people to turn up?
Want to turn up the way people I was expecting, and it's not like my fault.
Okay.
It's not like my fault because I did all I could do in my own part. Because I also did a giveaway. I also did a movie ticket for 2, and those people did not even show up.
Wow.
I paid for 4. I paid and sent the money to this Mkada Cinema Leisure Park. I actually sent money to the manager. Like, okay, see. Just simple, just when you go there, just say you are coming from Modest Couture. They will allow you pass. You're never meant to pay the 500 naira to enter. I already sorted out all that.
Wow.
And for the end of the day, you did not go. So the money wasted.
Oh my God.
The movie ticket too, because me, I'm not a movie freak. If not, I could just carry myself, carry my mama, or just go there, open my leg, let AC be blowing me because it's my money. But I also gave out footwears
Wow.
Got to gave out footwears for. I gave out a tripod stand for content creators. I gave out movie ticket. I gave out shopping voucher. Just that giveaway alone, I spent nothing close to less than 100,000 just for
Wow.
that giveaway, just to make sure that that happened. Like people know about the event.
Yeah.
And then it was done on jingles, radio stations, billboards. I did billboards. I also did personal advertisement by myself. I remember I came to Eden to buy something. I just packed. People actually insulted me. They won't see you like, oh God. You see what we go through just to make sure that whatever you're planning on doing is successful.
Yeah.
And then
The
when
challenges you go through.
challenges we go through, and when people don't come out, when people come and start saying, oh, it's too expensive and all, it's actually heartbreaking because you don't know what the person has actually passed through. I actually came to Eden to get something. I carried flyers. I parked my car somewhere. I was walking on the streets of New Jersey. I was sharing my flyers to people. Someone even insulted me that I'm a ticket seller. My picture was on the flyer. What was my picture doing on the flyer? Am I the official ticket seller? I was like, wow, really? Another lady, I went to approach her. She looked at me from head. You women are so wicked.
I don't understand.
Can undersize and oversize human being with your eyes.
It's not just a women thing, but let's not go there.
It's not a women thing. Like, so this lady looks me from head to toe. Because, okay, I was just for one shot, like, okay, I wore a gym wear, a short and a top, and then with slides and all. So I didn't want to look too, because of course, I'll call that a field work. Field work, you don't need to look so serious when you're going to the field. So like, the woman sized me. In my head, I'm like, madam, you carry car, I carry car.
Did you see your car?
I don't think she even saw the car.
So I guess that's why too.
So I think
it's not supposed to be so actually.
So
people are like that.
As soon as she looked and I opened my car and I entered inside the car, I noticed the facial expression that, oh shit, I just fucked up, basically. And I'm like, you don't need to judge
people by their appearance.
So there were people that even came. So that's the challenge of, and then you have to make accommodation. And hotels, they don't charge cheap. Some of these artists, some of these main people, some of them might want executive seats to stay. Some of them might want you to cover their feeding. It's not that easy, and some of them you have to pay for flight, not just for themselves, and to other people.
Yes,
So that alone is
expensive. It's like a lot of expenses added.
So my total budget, if I'm not mistaken, estimated, I spent nothing less than 7 million. And how did I reach that 7 million was?
So that's where I'm coming to now. Like, the question I want to ask is, how do you fund your business? Like, do you go for sponsorship deals? Do you approach people for, like, oh, this is what I do, I would like for you to sponsor me? So like, I'm asking based on if somebody out here is interested in starting off something or doing it, is that okay for them to,
yes,
as well as
you can actually
chase that?
You can actually chase sponsorship deals, but the only problem about sponsorship deals is that when it's your first event, is your first edition, it's difficult for you to actually get sponsors.
Okay.
Because one, they will feel that you've not done it. You know, like, what's the guarantee that they will give you the
and
one
you
you're asking for and you deliver?
Was that why you did it yourself first, so that maybe subsequent?
I actually reached out to sponsors.
Okay.
Actually reached out, but I remember I even reached out to MTN. I have a contact, marketing, whatever, direct contact with MTN. I actually reached out to MTN. The person was telling me that, have you done this before? It's your first time, blah blah blah. Come back maybe when you've done it second edition. So many brands actually turned me down because
it's your first
my
time.
First edition, and like they were maybe thinking that, okay, this one just won't carry my money run.
Yeah.
But some people might just collect money and then go and do it for, like, use it for their own personal consumption. They might go and use it to go and buy a car or buy a house or something. But yes, definitely whatever proceeds you get from the event is for your own personal consumption. But most people don't really do what they say they want to do. So that was actually the challenge. So that's why instead of me just waiting on sponsors, I had to just knuckle down and say, no, I have to. I'm someone that once I start something, I have to make sure I go to the end of it, even if it takes my last blood, God forbid, but I will do. I'm just so dedicated in whatever I want. Imagine now, this second edition is in June. We're already in November. I started planning right from September and August. So I already know my venue. I already know the dates I want to do. But I'm just giving people teasers, like small. Right now, even on the street of Port Harcourt, I met some keke people, met some bus drivers. I'm looking at how to take.
That's form of advertising, like.
Yeah, sometimes. So advertising is not. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It means that even apart from the event center, another thing that takes your money is advertising.
So do you have to go to the mainstream, or like do you have to go through content creators like to basically advertise, or you could just do some little on the ground kind of things with people?
Well, what I'm doing for the second edition, I contacted one comedian or content or whatever, person's in Ibadan. I met him through To Dead Not Speak.
Okay.
I just said let me just reach out to him, and from there, if you check my IG page, you actually see it from there, he did a video, the content, it's kids. We call this kid a Momo man, I say Momo boyfriend. That's existing. So
that they promoted the events. So that means you use content creators.
I use content creators.
Mainstream as
well.
Radio,
billboards, flyers, even campus tour. This edition, so this first edition, I went on a campus tour. I went to UST. I went to UST and River State. Okay, UST and Ignatius. I was meant to go to River State Polytechnic, but I couldn't. And then, of course, in the port was not on strike. So this time, I'm planning on going on all the 4 schools. And by the grace of God, I'm planning on doing it 3 times before my event.
Nice.
In this edition, I had a T-shape stage runway.
Yeah.
Fast forward later, I noticed 2 people in Port Harcourt copied my same idea at the same location. So I want to be the
prototype.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be setting the pace.
Yeah.
However, people, please don't come and fight me. It's just my creativity, and I'm fortunate to actually go outside the country. So I love things I have seen outside. I want to actually bring them. I want to change the fashion industry in Port Harcourt. Lagos can't. They don't have 2 heads. Like this Lagos Fashion Week. Imagine the video came for Lagos Fashion Week. And
he walks the wrong way.
Like he was. Why can't Port Harcourt have the video coming for the fashion show? The people should think deep. This fashion industry is big enough for everybody, and there's so many competition. Port Harcourt, the competition and rivalry is too much. We just need to try and have that collaboration, because what's really making Lagos do well is that everybody wants to collaborate.
Lastly, I want to know how your brand it's a fashion brand, right?
Yeah.
So what's your target audience? Is it just male or females or both? And is it just t-shirts? What's your diversity in your brand?
Both unisex.
So unisex brand.
Yeah. So t-shirt, hoodie, joggers, tank tops, even female dresses. Yeah, and
you create those, like
I create
like those. You add your designs.
I have my own design. I have tailors for different things. So I have a tailor that's good at sewing female dresses. That's the person who's working for me. I have a tailor that's good at sewing male dresses. That one is also working for me.
They are employed.
Like it's contracted.
Contracted, okay, nice.
That's the cheapest form of employment.
Yeah.
Like when you have a job, you just call them, you do what you have to do, explain to them. Now they begin to understand what I want.
Yeah. So now they can actually deliver.
And then I also do footwear. So this is coming up soon. And my target audience is mostly middle class and high earners. But I also have those for lower classes
that can afford.
What I'm offering. So that's basically it. I target everybody. So you can follow me on
your Instagram handle.
So you follow Modest Couture on IG at Modest Couture __.
It's going to be on the screen for you guys to see, and in the description below.
Thank you for having me and
Thank
taking out
you.
the shyness away from.
You see, I told you it was not going to be that hard. Is it hard?
It's hard.
So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for, I hope this was educative enough for you, and I hope you grabbed a thing or two, and I'm sure this must have helped somebody out there that is going into business, or you have a business you've just started off and you're trying to see how you expand and how you grow. I'm sure you've heard from the CEO here how he has started off and how he's still thriving to grow and expand his brand. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you. Please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to my channel. The link to his Instagram handle will be in the description box and also on your screen, as you can see now. So please go ahead and follow him. If you have more questions to ask, I think you should direct to me. I'll reach out to you if that's fine. Yeah, so just direct your questions to me. Leave your questions in the comment section below. I'm sure he'll be looking, so just you never can tell, just leave your questions. And please, so anybody that is interested in sponsoring the coming event, the Modfest event, please reach out to me and I will direct you to him directly as well, so that you could be a sponsor for that. That's not going to hurt, as you can see.
Make magic.
Yeah, let's create magic. I love all of you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.